$100 million man. Why is 5 worth $100 million? Why is 5 worth $200 million? What separates you from the pack?
Really, it's crazy. So 5 ain't worth 100. 5 really worth like 120 to 150, right?
Yeah.
20.
Yeah.
When I was 20 was worth 100.
Worth 100.
He was worth 100.
So really, you underpaid.
I'm underpaid right now.
Have you ever wondered what it's like to be an NFL player?
It's cool, bro. They literally are living a dream. They are playing a child's game.
Get to play a game that is a game, but you get to pay the king's ransom.
That's their occupation. Their occupation is a game. It don't get much better than that. So,
as Yoda would say,
try not to do, or do not. There is no try.
Especially in the NFL.
I think a lot of people think these kids just luck up and become millionaires, that God gave them these gifts and they're lucky, right? I think that's the exact opposite.
I wake up every day blessed. Thank God every day. Don't ever want this game taken away. That's all I've known since the 4th grade.
Sometimes what separates people is the work.
Charles Omenihu, defensive end for the San Francisco 49ers. Going into year 4 in the league, year 3 elite week, bro, I'm telling you, I have an obsession with how I want this year to go.
Charles Omenihu is no stranger to that work.
I think these kids have a skill set that they recognize they have, and then they put countless and countless and countless hours toward perfecting that craft.
This is the contract year for Charles, so he's working overtime.
And I feel like God blesses those who put in the work. Everybody talk about the cliches about Kobe and Jordan. I mean, if it worked for them, shit'll work for me, right?
I always tell Charles, if you're not successful, it won't be because of lack of hard work. He works extremely hard, and he's physically gifted, right? He's long, he's big, he's super strong, and he wants to be great.
As a 6'5", 280-pound person, Charles is gifted, but he knows the importance of hard work.
This work don't come in for no reason. Like, every guy that's achieved better has worked at it, man. You just don't snap your finger, it just happens. Like, you have to put in the work and put in the grind.
Just because God's giving you a talent and you're good at something doesn't mean you're gonna be a professional. And if you really got behind the scenes and got to see these guys work, you'd realize that the type of the work that they put in, it's hard for them not to be successful. Not because of only things God gave them, but because of the countless hours that they put into it.
To be a good football player, you gotta give your everything. When I heard that Tom Brady quote about he wishes his kids would be a better dad than he was, not because he was a shit dad, more so about the sacrifice it takes to be that type of player is unfathomable. The greats can do it, right?
I think being, good at something is one thing, but in order to be great and be in the NFL, you gotta really love this game and you gotta love the work that it takes to be great.
And simply put, Jalen Ramsey put that work in.
You already hit the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
All-Pro, Pro Bowler. What's next?
Something that I've kind of really prided myself on was guys being on my team in the secondary and playing their best years that they played while they with me.
Getting guys in one place, being able to spend time together, but them developing a relationship with each other, I thought was huge. That network is important, and that kind of birthed Pros Week, to be honest with you.
This is the largest gathering of NFL talent outside of an NFL-sponsored event.
Some guys are just here just to be here, like Jalen Ramsey. The number one player, to me, he's the best player in the NFL. Him, Aaron Donald, and there's a few others, but he just came here to hang out. Those type of people don't do that. They're doing that because of David. And not just David, it's everybody that's in the family ties, in the family.
What about this made you decide, I'm gonna drop my schedule, the million things that I have to do, fly in to Austin, Texas, literally for one day, and then going back to my responsibilities?
It really means a lot that Jalen Ramsey would come down for one day to support us in the camp and to be around the guys. I know he just had shoulder surgery, obviously, so he had to go back and get his stitches taken out.
Ever since I met not only David, but his whole family and his whole team and everybody he got around him, he's inspired me, you know what I mean? He's inspired not only my career to be the best and do what I do at the highest level possible, because that's what he do in his profession, in his career.
I always wanted to do things different than what I saw was being done out there, right? I always looked at this business as very transactional.
Since becoming an agent in 2010, David has negotiated over $1 billion in deals.
For me, I knew that there was much more to it. These guys are obviously football players and they're the best at what they do, but they're also people first. And there's so much more to who they are.
Whether it's in my life with my family, my daughters, being the best dad possible, those are things that he does and he prides himself on.
People asked me the other day, why'd you even sign with David? The last day before I was going to decide, David hit me up one more time. I'll never forget. Let's just take one more meeting. And this is before he's billionaire David right now, where he's done $1 billion in contracts, right? This is I'm client number 3.
Kenny is, what we call one of the OGs. He was one of my first clients, one of the people that believed in me before everybody else did, that gave me an opportunity. Kenny was a first-round pick. I was a young startup agent trying to make it, and he gave me the opportunity to represent him. And obviously, as we know, Kenny had a phenomenal career.
The opportunities that he's opened up for me and the things he's done for me, that was the best decision of my life. I thank God, bro. Sorry, I almost get emotional. Shit.
Having people that you can talk to that are going through similar things that you're going through is important. That's why I like for the guys to get to know each other. And for me, like I said, it just helps me represent my guys even better when I know them outside the field.
The fact that we can get those guys here is, like I said, is a testament to what he's done. But they're just vibing, bro. Like, these dudes are having a good time.
One of the places the guys went to have a good time is Top Golf. And for Chargers second-year safety Mark Webb, golf isn't his specialty.
Dude, it's all right, I'm working. Just started today. I just got on the job today.
Mark Webb is the funniest dude here.
Damn, what you doing? What you doing?
Mark Webb, AKA Gator as we call him, is the funniest guy on our roster.
I go out there in a Pikachu suit. I'm still gonna have my way. Still gonna have my way, I'm telling you. They try to make me up, but I can't help but to be me. I ain't.
Mark being Mark means that he was able to bowl a 167 and beat everyone by chest pressing the ball down the lane. Here's his technique.
Bowl all the time. I be looking at one thing. So there's a front pin, you gotta hit that mark. Yeah, but you can't be too low. You gotta be like literally, like you literally chest pressing. It's really supposed to go down. But when somebody being disrespectful, I push it out. I want that shit to hit.
And he's a great football player. He had a couple injuries that kind of derailed his rookie season. Talked to Derwin James about him, who's also the Chargers, and he was telling me how they're expecting a lot of him. Super excited about getting him out there. He's a guy that you want in your locker room. He's gonna keep everybody laughing. He's that guy that kind of is the glue, you know, to keeping guys together and having fun.
These cookies might got some ingredients for me to be great. I thought you were supposed to use whatever one you trying to do with. If you trying to do it big, go with the big dog.
Catch the final episode of Elite Week on August 16th.
If you trying to do it big, go with the big dog. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Little Mac, they got the breadcrumbs on the mat. Set, support, and the beans. It's all about the beans, baby. They have some cookies too. You know what I mean? Work out here today, that depends on if I go in that sneaker store.
That's how you feeling? He the funniest in here. Like, he's an actual clown. Oh, bro, he's a clown. He's an actual clown.